All right. We are live. Hold on 1 second. I have an echo. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We're in business. All right, my friends. Happy Tuesday. I got an old friend with me. You all know him. This is Marty Schwartz. And Marty has been kind enough to invite me to his summer camp this September up in the Catskill Mountains called Marty Music's Mountain Retreat. The link is in the description. And so we wanted to kind of join forces here tonight and invite him on Teleport Tuesday and talk about the camp, talk about what he's doing. There's still some slots open if you happen to be available and like to join us. But also use the Teleport to go over one of the songs that we're going to be sending out for students to learn to jam when we're up there. So, Marty, welcome, brother.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Let's say hello. Let's see who's in the chat here. Michael McLaughlin. We'll see you and Marty in September. Michael,
Awesome.
That's awesome. Good
Nice
to see
hat.
you.
Nice hat.
Nice hat. John, good to see you. Tonic, good to see you. All of our moderators out here. Tom Haviland, good to see you. Robbie Ross, yeah, exactly. Had to say it. Ryan Scott, can you do another reaction to Lawrence? Lawrence is a good band. Lawrence is a really good band. Who did I just see? I went to see Goose at Meriwether Post Pavilion this summer, and Lawrence opened for them. And I was shocked that Lawrence opened for them. I was like, they're not a jam band. This is a weird thing. And honestly, like, Lawrence crushed them. Like, they were incredibly strong. Marty, I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yep. My favorite thing about Lawrence is that they were getting comments that they sounded like the Star Wars band from Return of the Jedi. And then as a retort, they actually did the song from Return of the Jedi. And it was awesome.
Dude, okay, well, I didn't know that detail. I love that.
They have the female singer, right? A brother and a sister.
Yeah, it's a brother and a sister, and they're a powerhouse.
So good.
And horns,
Yep.
like an incredible horn section.
Super good. Yeah, no, I like them a lot. My friend Eric Krasno produced something with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They get the nepotism claim sometimes.
I have no idea. Do they have a parent that did something amazing?
Their dad is in the industry in some way, but honestly, I mean, that's dumb because they're so good. Like,
yeah, they're so good. Like I'd seen a bunch of videos, and you know this, dude. Like on the internet, there's so much fake crap, and there's so much stuff that's fixed in post. And like, you know, when you see these incredible artists, like, and these incredible arrangements, unfortunately, the first thought is like, nah, they're not going to be able to do that. And boy, were they great.
Yeah,
like they were great live.
Super good. I haven't seen them live, but you know, all the stuff I've heard and the footage I've seen, I was really impressed. And then on top of it, they did the Star Wars thing, which meant they had a good sense of humor about themselves. And you know, for those kind of more the Gen Xers, you know, it's the one in Jabba's palace with the female singer with the long lips that come out, and people were saying that they sounded like them because of the horns and everything. Yeah, and then they actually did the song, and it was so I loved him even more because of that. Yeah, I hope good things for them. Goose is certainly on a run.
Hell yeah, Goose is on a run.
Pretty amazing.
It is, but I'm telling you, like when I saw them, and I'm a Goose fan, but when I saw them, I don't know, I just got to call, you know, strikes and balls as I see it. like they you can't follow a powerhouse female fronted, just like dynamo with a full horn
Yep.
section. You know what I mean? Where full horns eating up the stage, just energy 10 with like 5 back-to-back minor key 13-minute, like this is
Well,
not, it's just
I got
not
you. I agree.
it's not gonna fly.
Well, I'm going to call it right now. You will never see Lawrence open for Goose ever again. Because
Sure.
just your feedback right there alone makes me know that they will never be in 500 miles of them ever again.
I mean, what was really interesting though, and again, I would like to know the background of how they got on there, but the Goose crowd had no idea who Lawrence was,
Right.
and they completely won them over,
Right.
which was really remarkable. But I knew who they were, and I was like, how is this gonna go?
Yeah.
But anyway, incredible band. Go see them live.
Yeah, I'm older than you, but I saw Fish. I was out seeing music before Fish was huge.
Yeah.
I saw Fish at a club. I saw them at a
Did you
small
really?
club. I've been around long enough to watch their entire arc, and so it puts my perspective on Goose maybe a little different than the younger people. But Goose is almost like in some ways an analogy to like Greta Van Fleet, where it's kind of like generations like to see bands of peers, their own age. So there's something cool about younger people seeing Goose that they can connect to them on the same level of like their age and generation, but kind of do the, very Fish tone, Fish licks, Fish jamming, different, like Goose has great vocals, I like Goose's vocals, but Goose has kind of a more of a lead singer kind of sound.
Yeah, look at this. Tom Havlin says, "My wife paid Fish $250 to play her party in '88."
Well, was that in the East Coast somewhere? I assume, maybe even Vermont.
Probably. Deadwater, thanks for the donation, man. We wish you could join us. Appreciate you joining tonight. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so Marty Music Mountain Retreat. September.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, September 9th. Now I feel like I'm on one of those late night talk shows where I'm talking about my movie that's coming out this weekend.
We can play guitar first if you want.
Yeah. So Marty Music Mountain Retreat, September 9th, in the Catskills of New York, at this beautiful resort. Michael's been there, so he can talk about the resort. But I've said this before. It's my event, mine. It's for me. No, if you took my name out of it and I just saw the list of people involved, I would want to go. So I'm very confident plugging it, promoting it, talking about it because of the talent involved. Tell
us who's there.
We've got Michael Palmisano is coming.
And I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Michael and I go way back. People don't know that. We go back over a decade.
It's true.
And he's a great friend. And plus we kind of live in this weird same world of doing this for a living. We have families. I'm just a little bit older, a little farther along. My daughter's about to start her 3rd year of college, et cetera.
It's just a little more successful, a little more.
I mean, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to keep up. You're keeping me on my toes, Michael.
Dude, you're an inspiration, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've always enjoyed your generosity, friendship, and what you do. So yeah, get that out of the way. But we've got Michael Palmisano is going to be there. I've got my teleport down here. I don't have multicam here. I'm just going a la carte here with my laptop.
I got mine. Look at my messy stage, my messy desk here.
Ooh, yeah. Well, you got a tuner, right? Is that what that is?
I got a tuner. I got a reverb and a gain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it. So, okay, real quick. We got Michael Palmisano.
Yes, we do.
We're going to get a masterclass and a performance from Eric Gales,
Unbelievable.
who's like I was really excited when he said yes, and he's just incredible. Like there's just no other way to describe it other than one of the greatest living blues rock guitar players in his prime, just absolutely insane. Like Joe Bonamassa would say that.
Yeah. I can't
Joe
wait to see him in person. I've never seen him in person.
Yeah, he's incredible, super sweet guy. So we've got him. We've got a backing band for everybody that's coming, and if there's people watching right now that are going to be there, and it's going to be up to you. You don't have to, but we're going to have this amazing band that's based here in Nashville. In fact, they're doing an event right now that I'm not at because I'm doing this, but it's called the Pitch Meeting.
They are fantastic.
And it's this incredible backing band. But then they have an original band, but it's those musicians called Moga Family Band. So they have their own original songs. But Pitch Meeting is this event that happens every Tuesday in Nashville, which I sell it really short when I describe it as an open mic night for original music only. Because one, in Nashville, everyone that shows up is like the most incredible talent.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, you can't describe it unless you come. But people sign up, songwriters sign up, and not everyone gets to go up, but the people that get called up, they go up, they get this full backing band with horns, backing vocals, heavy hitter Nashville musicians playing in the backup band. And if the singer doesn't have a chart or a recording on their phone, they can literally teach it to the band on the fly, and then the band kicks in and it sounds like this, like they've always existed. And it's an amazing event. And so they're going to be the backing band to back us up. So people can come up and jam. You're going to be able to play with the professional band. And then part of the mountain retreat will also have performances. So their original band, Moga Family Band, they're going to do, some of their own stuff. And I kid you not, everyone I've taken, and Moga Family Band, they haven't even been a band for a year yet. Everyone I've taken to see them, and I actually took a music industry guy a couple weeks ago because I really want people to know them. But every time I've taken someone to see them, I not exaggerating, they're like, that's one of the best bands I've ever seen. It's the same quote every time.
Yeah.
And it's hard to even describe, but blues, it's like a cross between Tedeschi Trucks Band and Lake Street Dive.
It's a great cross.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think that's a really fair description, because there's a guitar player named Jake Baines who's straight out of, he's only been out of Berklee School of Music for about a year and a half. He's the guitar player. He's just phenomenal. And a female vocalist from that same year of Berklee School of Music named Emmy Cannon. She's out right now in Maren Morris's band, singing, playing rhythm guitar. And then there's another guy that is named Owen Fader, and he plays saxophone and vocals. And he's this little, I say little. He only graduated last year from Belmont, which is the big liberal arts school here in Nashville. And he looks younger than he is. He looks like a little kid, kind of. Like he's got like cute boyish looks and little blonde hair. And he looks really cute, like a little kid. But then he just, he sings kind of like Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake, and then plays like bebop style jazz saxophone. Super soulful singer. And then you look at him and you're like, oh, what's this? His parents let him play this gig tonight. That's so sweet. And he just like is a star, Thank you, David Hansen.
Yeah, David, you're going too. This is great.
Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to jam with you. I mean, the cool thing is we've got a good amount of people signed up, but not too many that I won't be able to like hang out with every single person and get to play with as many people as want to play or ask me questions or Michael questions. We're going to be very available. And then there's great accommodations, food, drink, and I didn't even finish mentioning all the people that are involved as well, because that's an amazing powerhouse. Like just pitch meeting and Eric Ailes is incredible. So incredible. You're lucky if you're coming, because I'm glad that I'm not selling it short. You're going to see it for yourself. But we've also got another good friend of mine, and he's going to do a masterclass and a performance. And what's cool about Pitch Meeting Band is they can back any of these artists up as their backing band.
Yeah.
And sound amazing. So I got my buddy Jared James Nichols.
Yeah, Deadwater, there are spots still open.
Do you know Jared James Nichols, Michael?
I don't know him, but I certainly know who he is.
Yeah, cool. He's like he's kind of like he's like 6'6".
He looks huge.
Yeah, he could be a pro wrestler as a second job.
His persona kind of is such.
Yeah, actually, his pro wrestler persona would be like a biker rocker, blues rocker wrestler.
Yeah,
but he's this gentle giant guy. Just rips blues rock guitar, sings, plays guitar. He kind of toes the line between harder rock and blues genres. So he can play, he can open for Zakk Wylde.
Yeah, and he is finger style, isn't he? He doesn't use a pick.
Yeah, he doesn't use a pick, and there's an interesting reason for that, which also my friend Brett Papa has a similar. Well, Brett Papa uses a pick, but where I'm going with this is that Jared James Nichols is left-handed.
I didn't know that.
But he plays traditional right-handed guitar. And so when he was first learning guitar, a pick just felt too weird in his dominant hand. And so he started by using his fingers, and then when it developed that way. It's funny. And Derek Trucks doesn't use a pick either. So it's clearly a thing that you can do. But I'm sure Michael would agree, when I'm teaching someone guitar, I really want them to use a pick.
Yeah, man. Unless you have a strong preference for not using a pick, start with a pick.
Yeah, I don't want to hear but Derek Trucks.
Yeah, right.
That's not fair. That's but God doesn't use a pick,
Well, dude, talking about a great picker, you got Trey Hensley, man.
Okay, thank you. You're helping me move this along. Trey Hensley is the sickest bluegrass guitar player alive. You might say, well, what about Billy Strings? Yeah, Billy Strings would tell you that too. Now, what's amazing about Billy Strings is he's crossover, right? Yeah. So he has this huge audience that's not a bluegrass audience and a bluegrass audience. Yeah. So yes, Billy Strings is bigger. He's out there more. He's reached more people. But Trey Hensley is just the sickest ever. I produced a masterclass for Trey Hensley. It's not out yet, but the only reason I'm bringing that up is I got to spend 3 days with him, helping direct and produce a guitar lesson thing for him. And he would play a bluegrass run, whatever. He'd do something, and I'd be like, okay, show me that again. He'd do something like that, and he'd play it, and then he'd play it slow for me, so I could do it. I'm not a bluegrass master like him, but I could do it. And when I would play it back, it would be half as loud. To just give you an idea of how powerful his right hand is. And it's just insane. And he's an incredible singer, and he's a super sweet guy. He's younger than he looks, because he seems like someone that's this legend that exists or something. But I'd say he's probably around your age, Michael. But he played with Johnny Cash when he was a little kid.
I
So
didn't know that detail.
yeah, so what's the Sierra Hall? Is that the
Yeah. Mandolin, yeah.
So him and Sierra were both children prodigies at the same time, like playing at the Opry and stuff.
Oh, I love this. I didn't know.
Yeah. So he played with Johnny Cash when he was a kid, and he can play. If anyone's just curious about bluegrass, which I'm not a bluegrass player, you really have to dedicate a lot of time to it. But Tony Rice, he's like the Jimi Hendrix of bluegrass guitar.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Tony Rice. You'll never regret listening to a Tony Rice album, and it's super soulful and funky too. It's bluegrass, but it's like he's got this pocket, in his playing.
Totally.
It's incredible. But what I watched Trey Hensley do was just quote Tony Rice albums, he could play. He could play the entire song the way it comes off the album, the exact solos, the singing, the licks, every part, all the way through. And he just did that as a little kid. Like he just learned entire Tony Rice albums note for note to as a kid learning. And it was funny. There's this guy named Critter Eldridge, who's a bluegrass player from Punch Brothers, another famous bluegrass group.
Yeah.
And one of my musician friends took a couple lessons with him. And that guy, Chris Critter Eldridge, you gotta have a name like Critter if you're a bluegrass player. He said to my friend, just learn the Tony Rice album, Manzanita, note for note. And that's everything you'll ever need. And I watched Trey Hensley play Manzanita note for note. I watched Trey Hensley do that. Yeah. So anyway, just absolutely crazy, phenomenal.
I might be most excited to meet and see and play with him. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I got bit by the bluegrass bug real hard when I moved to California and went to GIT.
Oh,
and nice. My chops are total trash. Like I used to have it pretty good, but bluegrass is a very strict discipline, as you know. It's not like a loose thing like just blues or whatever. Everything is voice led properly. Like everything's got a lead in. Like everything is basically mirrors the melody. It's really simple, but really hard to do right. And especially up in Baltimore, there's not a lot of people like Trey. You know what I mean? So I'm so stoked. I'm stoked for that.
Spending 3 days with him straight, it was how clean and loud he could play like a D28.
Just dig into it.
It's I don't think you really get the power of bluegrass. You get a whole nother experience if you're hearing someone acoustically do it as opposed to recording.
Could not agree more.
Yeah, it's powerful. It's so moving. So, and he's such a good singer.
I know. They all are. All those guys are.
I know. And he's got that good. He's got that good twang. It's not artificial. Anyway, he's incredible. Also, my guitar teacher from college, who I helped kind of start his own channel and online stuff going. He taught me all the fundamentals that I took and ran with. His name's Chris Sherland.
Yep.
He's going to be one of the teachers there. And, he's just such an he's great guitar player, super professional guitar player, but really good teacher.
Yeah.
Really
super nice
good
guy too.
Yeah. Really nice guy. Really good guitar teacher. So, you've got these online personalities like Michael and I, and people that know Jared James Nichols and all that. But Chris is top of the top as far as just guitar teachers go. He is just so good at articulating concepts and ideas. And so he's going to be a really great person that we can all learn from. I always learn from him every time I hang out with him.
Love it.
And I still remember him showing me the extended minor pentatonic extended scale. I'm going to use the teleport. I still remember too from that, he showed me this one lick and I taught it a million. I bet I've taught it more than him. I've taught more people this lick. Thank you, Chris. But it's this great little transition lick. Yeah. With the little finger switch, you use the middle finger on the first time of the G string, but then switch to your third finger to slide to the position. Yeah. And so it's like that lick, as a guitar teacher, the lick is so great because what he's really doing is it's a cool sounding blues lick. He's showing me setting my finger up to get to the next position.
Yep.
Because I could stay here. And then as soon as I'm transitioning, I'm switching to the third finger. So Chris Sherlin will be teaching there.
You got Molly Miller, man. She's
okay. Have you met her?
No, and I really want to.
You're going to get to. And anyone watching right now that is coming will get to meet Dr. Molly Miller.
She is a doctor, isn't she?
Dr. Molly Miller to
Doctor
you.
Doctor of music,
Michael.
Right?
Yes. PhD in badassery. No, she teaches music at USC Music School, which is one of the best music schools. One of my prodigy kids, Asher Belsky. I don't know if you've seen Asher.
I don't know.
He's
Maybe
in that Brandon Niederauer vibe.
How many how many prodigy kids do you have under your wing?
All of them. But I don't take credit.
It is all of them, isn't it?
I don't take credit though. Well, here's the funny thing, because I started 17 years ago, right? So
that's crazy.
And even earlier, there wasn't as, like I kind of dominated the entire space, like search engine wise. I'm still doing fine. Don't feel bad for me. I'm doing great. But there was a time where I was so early in the whole game and making so many videos that just, I mean, my shit would just pop into your feed no matter what. And so I'm really lucky to have had that and then kept going. And now I've nurtured a fan base that stays with me from that. But the ones that, so as anyone that's watching right now, and Michael knows this, to learn guitar, to get decent at guitar or to get amazing at guitar, you have to do the work. You have to put your finger down. You have to do the repetitions. You have to listen, play licks, put the time in, right? So no YouTuber did that for you. You did it, right? So I've always been very adamant about saying I don't take credit for like these amazing guitar players, but I'm glad that it was my information, that helped those people.
Hell yeah.
But then jokingly, the other side of that is that like Grace Bowers, who originally did learn from my videos in the beginning,
is now crushing the universe.
Yeah, so like then I go, well, no, I take full credit for that. So there's a jokey joke. I like to lead it with that. I really don't take credit, but then if someone's like really amazing, I'm like, oh yeah, that was all me. That was all me. I did that. But yeah, Grace's first time she ever performed in front of an audience ever was at my Gibson event in Nashville at the Gibson Garage, which I do about every 6 weeks. It's called Back to Basics. You're all invited. It's free. If you follow me on just like Instagram or whatever, I always like, or Gibson Garage. You can follow Gibson Garage. They'll always let you know. I just did one last week. But you can come up and play with me in a band. You can be a beginner. I prefer the beginners at those because I want to give people,
so cool.
give those people the experience of like a band, a drummer, everything. But
Totally.
Grace Bauer, she was 15, really shy. She came up there sitting down, like not even standing, hair covering her face because she was scared. And we played a 12-bar blues. And you wouldn't have known that she was going to be ruling the world someday. But it was, it's an amazing thrill for me. Like I said, I really don't take credit, but I have actually been able to meet lots of amazing people that are now in their mid 20s, late 20s, who are now doing interesting stuff.
So
And
cool.
they did all learn with my videos, or at least part of it. Like I mentioned Greta Van Fleet earlier. I just did an event with Jake, the guitar player from Greta Van Fleet, and I knew him already a little bit, but then we got to know each other a lot better the last couple months. And so when I met him, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, like he didn't talk to me about watching my videos. We did a video like a promotional video together, and
Yeah.
he didn't like say anything. But then a few months ago, when we got together again, he was like, dude, I totally watched you as a little kid and sat and learned guitar to your videos. So it's pretty crazy. Super flattering. I'm honored to, I mean, timing was a big part of it. I taught thousands of guitar lessons before YouTube came along.
Yeah.
I was a full-time guitar teacher for like 20
Totally.
years,
Totally.
So it was kind of perfect. And I'm like older, so I like was real serious about trying to support my family and figure out what to do. Oh,
That's
okay.
that's
Yeah, go
always
ahead.
been the part that has stood out to me that I've admired about you the most is that like you take it very seriously, you're super disciplined and you don't like really waver. Like you
Yeah.
gotta position out in the future that's years out.
Well, I had
And
to
you and,
start.
and you
Yeah,
take step by step by step to get there.
I had to. Michael knows a whole backstory that I don't. I'm not at liberty to talk about. But in 2016, I had to start from scratch. I started in 2008, so I had an 8-year career that I had to completely start from scratch,
Yeah.
with zero emails, zero channels, zero subscribers, zero everything other than being known. That's why I've never taken the hat off now since then, because I needed every little thing for people to recognize me. Um, but I had to start completely from scratch to get it back, and I really didn't think I would come anywhere near as close as what I had built up to that point.
Yeah.
So part of that, like I might be relaxing a little more if I hadn't had to do that. Because I needed to
No, you
support
wouldn't.
my family too. It wasn't just like for the views or the subscribers or I mean, of course, like you need money to live, but for me, I had so much pressure on me and so much, I was so driven to try and come back that's like where a lot of this second wind of the last 9 years, that it really comes from like, having to fight my way back. Although
And
people don't even think about that, which I'm
no,
great.
they don't. But and we're gonna move on from this in a second. But
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know, and I've told it to you before, that you're the only one I know that's done it twice.
Yeah.
You
There
know,
will not be a third time.
I'm just saying, like maybe no one's ever thought about it before, but I'm telling everyone that
Yeah.
like that is very significant.
Yes.
So
And I'm so busy that I rarely think about it. But I'm also like, my Marty music got so much bigger than that past
sure,
thing that's the fact that people don't think about it is a good sign. You
yep.
know, it's just that I just dwarfed anything that led up to it. And so I'm really proud of that. And that leads to now adding a live event element to Marty Music, which is the Marty Music Mountain Retreat. And we got on a detour, which we shouldn't have, because Molly Miller is a doctor, a PhD in music. She plays freaking amazing jazz guitar.
Yeah.
She has her own trio.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal guitar player. She makes as good a guitar face as anybody.
Yes.
I mean, she makes raunchy guitar faces, and
Yeah.
she also plays in Jason Mraz's band, which she has done for many years now. She lives in LA, and also I mean, it's great. Like, I was trying to get more female
Totally.
involvement in this event, and we've known each other a bit for a while, and so I was really happy and honored that she agreed to do it. And she's a really good teacher. I mean, she teaches for a living,
Yeah.
as part of her thing. And I'll just throw this out there: she's really good at tennis. She's got a real tennis passion.
I did not see a tennis court up there.
Yeah, is there one?
I did not see one.
Okay, that's okay. She'll be fine. She got her guitar. But I mean, with the utmost respect, she's very attractive too.
Oh, hell yeah. On that note, let's play some guitar.
Okay.
So,
Do I have to? Yeah, go. You lead the way.
So, for everybody that just tuned in, we're talking about Marty's thing September 9th through 12th. It's the Marty Music Mountain Retreat. The link is in the description, and people have been putting it in the comments. And so people are going to attend, right? And they're going to, probably not know what to expect, but they're going to have the opportunity to play with live bands with these incredible musicians. So I figured that one thing we should do here is talk about one of the songs that is like easy. It's a groover. It's a stone cold killer that everyone knows that like will just be awesome to play with a live band, but fairly simple, right? And try to just make it on the teleport, upload the tracks for people to jam with, and it'll just be a cool thing for us to do. So we're doing Mary Jane's Last Dance, right? So did you already make the first track?
I did, and I love the teleport. Everybody, we're going to be we're going to use the teleport at the mountain retreat,
which I'm so stoked about, and thank you, man.
Yeah, of course. Are you going to give one away or give?
Yes.
I'm going to throw this out there too, and you'll have a really good chance because it's under 50 people.
Yeah,
will be there. I'm giving away one of my Epiphone signature guitars too.
Yeah, what I was thinking is, I'm going to do a masterclass about the teleport. I'm going to show everybody, about it. And then I'm going to bring a couple up with me. And then, I don't know if we're doing giveaways at the end of the week or whatever we're going to do. But yeah, I'm going to pick one or two people that I think would really go home and really use it and make a lot of songs with it. That's what I care about. I want people to use it, make music, and spread, what started there at the camp. So that's what's important to me.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. So Michael visited me here. This is my house in Nashville. And Michael visited me with a teleport, and he showed it to me, and it's so cool, so amazing. And I did record the first thing already, but I didn't upload it or anything.
Let's do it. And I'll tell you that. Well, you have your phone, right?
Yeah.
Upload it. All right. So just give it a title, Mary Jane's Last Dance or whatever. And you got the drum beat and like what's your BPM on there? It's like mid 80s, right?
86.
Something like that.
86.
Yeah. Go ahead and upload that.
How do I do that?
All right. So we go to My Pedal. I love this. We'll get a refresher here for everybody.
Should I update the firmware?
You don't have to do it now, but you should at some point.
Let's not do that right now. Well, I just don't want to do it while we're all standing here.
So if you look at the song that's on your pedal, like
new
for example,
new song 4.
Yeah, and then hit upload
BPM.
and give it a title. Hit upload.
do I just tap the new song for the title part?
Yes, exactly.
Or I hit the little pens thing.
You hit so like if you're looking at this screen, Marty,
Yeah.
like these are all the ones on my pedal. See how
Yep.
it says like there's the upload with the cloud? Hit that
Yep.
one.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
Title it there.
yeah, and then like if you just added one guitar on like track 1, select guitar on track 1.
So once again, I'm going to date myself here and talk about how I remember the music video. And it had Kim Basinger in it, who people don't. Well, actually, you got a lot of Gen X, I'm sure. People that play guitar are like
Yes.
Gen X and millennials. So,
For sure.
um, okay, so public default.
Yeah, do public. And then so while you're doing that, for everybody following along, the Teleport app is free. So if you don't have a pedal, you can still follow along. Go to teleport.guitargate.com/onboard, and there's a link to iOS and Android. And what will happen is when you open the app, there will be just a public feed. And so we're just going to post the things that we make into the public feed so you don't have to go and search for them.
So let's see. When I first did it, the teleport wasn't awake, but now it's awake.
There you go. Yeah.
But
So you
it
got to
says
try
it
it
looks
again.
like the pedal's not connected to the internet. Make sure it's plugged in.
When it wakes up, it takes like 10 seconds. So that
but did it upload?
no, you would see it on the pedal screen. So try to hit upload again.
Okay, it's working.
Cool. While it's working, people want to know about your Strat.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. This might be the last guitar I bought, and it's like it was like 15 years ago. I got my signature Epiphone ES335, and it's just right around the corner, but it's in the gig bag because I just got back from playing Red Rocks, so it's one of those things. But
Tell us about Red Rocks if you
yeah, I will. Okay, wait. So it says share. Oh, that would be for emailing or something.
Right. So don't worry about that.
Okay, so this is it's a Fender custom shop, and it's a 62 reissue Fender Strat with the vintage pickups. It is relict. It's the only relict guitar I ever got, and the reason I'm not for or against relic, like I'm for whatever your opinion is, but this one just played so amazing and it sounded so amazing that I picked it based on how it played and sounded. And then I loved the seafoam green. It's one of my favorite colors.
Marty, you didn't add the title to the song. You actually uploaded New Song 4.
Yeah, I did title
Don't even
it.
worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Oh,
Anyways,
it's because I had to go back and then forward again.
No worries. I'll do it and I'll fix it for you. So everybody that's looking on the app, this is what you're looking for. This New Song 4. And so I'm going to hit download on my app, and you'll see on my teleport pedal here, it is starting to download. Anyway, back to the guitar.
You can see the little custom shop logo there. And I didn't work with any guitar brands when I bought this. And like any good guitar player or guitar lover, I'm a traditionalist. I like Fenders and Gibsons.
Yeah.
I like Martin acoustics. I've always kind of been a traditionalist like that. And, a humbucking Gibson is never really going to sound like a single coil Strat and vice versa. So they both have their needs. And this is, I'm in my living room. And so I've got a little collection of guitars lying around. And this one is, since I don't use it in my videos a lot, it's one that I grab to play along or learn tunes or whatever. And it just, oh, and by the way, I'm playing through that right now. A little battery powered little
Love
mini
it.
Boss Katana. Let's see if I turn the gain up.
It works. No, Podcast Haven. So what this does, I'll show you now. But basically, Marty made a track. He did Mary Jane's Last Dance. If you listen to it, now I'm plugged into an interface. You'll be able to hear it. Right? And so what I can do is he then uploaded it. I downloaded it to my pedal, and then I can add parts and send it back. So it's asynchronous, but we can use it live if that makes sense. So like right now, he's playing A minor, G, and D. So I could give myself a little count in and add like a little, I don't know, some little part to it. Like, and I could send it back. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to clear that, and I'm going to add a bass part.
Cool.
Because
I never checked if I was in tune, man. So
yeah, it's all right. Doesn't matter.
it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I like it a lot. You, and you.
Let's see here.
I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I like it. Yes, I do. I like it. Oh,
Right.
I
I
like
got to
it.
do input 1. That's why I got it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if we can add a little bass here.
I like that.
All right. So as you can see, Marty has. Let me zoom in. Let me get this little solo layout. Check this out. So I got Marty's on track 1 playing guitar. I'm on track 2. I just added bass. So now what I'm going to do here is I am going to, while Marty does whatever Marty's doing, I'm going to open my app here, and I'm going to upload it so you guys can all download it, and you can jam along with Marty and I and add a lead. So Marty just did new song 4. I'm actually going to call it MJ Last Dance. And he's got, let's see, he's got guitar on 1. I got bass on track 3, and then I'm going to hit upload. And then, shit, Marty's back. Are you tuning? Oh, you got a new guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, so now it's uploading. So anybody that's playing along will be able to download. And if you have a pedal, you can download it to your pedal. And you can play with Marty playing rhythm guitar and me playing bass and add a part and upload it back. If you upload it back while we're on this live stream, I'll play it. We'll hear what it sounds like. Wouldn't that be cool?
Very cool.
Yeah. So, all right, let's see what's happening in the comments. Daniel says, Marty, record these for the teleport folk. Yeah, we're trying to get Marty to make more stuff. We will. Can you turn the pedal up the tad?
I definitely will.
What do you actually? I know you haven't had too much time to use it, and I hope that we
I haven't. I have not.
I hope that we get to, but as not just like a creature of the internet, like you and I are, and the whole internet part of it. What do you think? What do you think of it as just like a loop with a drum machine? Like for me, like I always struggle with loops being difficult, and just having it be easy to make a loop in time. Like that was like the number one thing when we built this thing. I was like, can we just make a looper that I don't constantly struggle to play in time? I can just make what I want. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that.
You went kind of above and beyond and thought really through everything so well on the pedal.
We had a great team, like a really great team.
Yeah, no, it's really obvious. I commend you. I would never tackle something like this.
Dude. Yes, I know.
You're definitely safe from me trying to do this.
Or anyone.
Yeah. It's quite an undertaking, I can tell. But no, you really thought through everything. And for that very reason, yeah, it's super intuitive. Like I've been so busy. I go back and forth from San Diego a lot. I'm not always in one place where I'm making content. Plus my schedule is just crazy on top of that. My kids are home for this, my kids are on break and I've been doing a lot of dad stuff. So I just haven't had a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out today and I was able to do that. Mary Jane's Last Dance, literally, not using it for about a month or so. I pulled it right out and was able to do that intuitively. So that's a good sign.
Mine's uploaded by the way now, so you can download it while you talk.
You're saying that not to me though, right?
Well, unless you want to hear, if you want to hear it with bass out of your little.
I do. So what do I do?
So go back. So open the app and go to the feed, and here's what you're looking for. Just the top song should say "MJ Last Dance" that I posted.
There it is.
We got to get you a profile pic too.
Okay. Oh, funny. Yeah.
So then
just I could put that. I could put that onto my pedal.
Yeah. So if you look at the screen, my screen, hit that pedal button next to the play button.
Download to my pedal.
And as long as your pedal is awake,
yep,
it'll download. Isn't that sweet?
So I had something really interesting happen yesterday.
Okay.
Two totally different things, although they might be related. They might come back to being connected in some way. A friend of mine DM'd me on Instagram because I had mentioned to them that that Sugar Ray went to my high school. The band.
Yeah.
So she was like, wait a minute. So she went to look up how old I was. And in all fairness, I am younger than Sugar Ray. They graduated before I went there. It was just the same high school. But she went to Google AI and she sent me the screenshot, but it was basically like Marty Schwartz, was born in like 1950 something, and he was 78 years old, but he unfortunately passed away last fall or something like that. So it said I died and the wrong age. Then completely separate, I was tagged on Instagram last night, and it was these two guys doing like a blog, and I was tagged. That's why I found it.
Yeah.
And they were like, Marty Music. Oh man, he's helped so many people play guitar, blah, blah, blah. But I was on this message board. It's like Guitar Center message board. And it said that he had passed away. So anyway, I had two death hoaxes yesterday, completely separate.
That's such a hard tangent, dude.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. Okay. I want to tell an inspiring story though.
Go for it. Did it download though? Did it download?
Yeah, let's see it.
Add that part.
Oh yeah. So do I hit record?
So check this out. So
Or do
before
I
you
hit
start,
stop?
I'll show you on mine. So I'll put it in the solo layer so you can see it. Go to an empty track, right? You should see track 1 track 2 and track 4 empty.
Got it?
And those, you probably on yours, you still have all input 1 and all output 1, right?
Yes.
Because it's all going to 1 amp. Awesome. So then all you do, you hit the record button, it'll count you in, and then you can solo as long as you want.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hold on, I screwed that up. Do I just hold play down?
Hold the center and it'll clear. Yeah.
I did that on purpose just to show people.
Yeah.
I made a mistake on purpose.
It's all right. Did it not do it?
No, it did. Hold on. My dad is trying to call me, so.
That's all right. We'll wrap it up soon.
No, I just had to text him that I'll call him back. Okay, here we go. All right.
I'm excited to play with you too, man.
Oh, always fun, man. I like to play. As Wayne, as Garth and Wayne. Garth says, I like to play.
I like to play.
Okay.
All right, so upload that and then tell us your inspirational story.
Okay, so that's just still MJ Last Dance?
Yeah, so pull out your phone again.
Yep, I see it.
And then
Hit upload again?
Hit upload again, and then you'll see like you can add if you add it in track 2 or 4, whichever one you did that was open, you can just select that you put guitar there. Do you see that?
Yep.
Just do that.
All right, upload.
And then hit upload.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
Excellent job, Mr. Palmisano.
Check this out. My buddy Dan, who is actually part of the team, one of the genius behind this, he already added a guitar part as well. So we'll listen to both. So
awesome.
I'll download that while you upload, and you can tell your story.
Okay. real quick, I did just play Red Rocks on Saturday night.
Yes,
That's
you
not
did.
the inspirational story, but I might as well just throw that out there because any music lover alive would be familiar with Red Rocks, and any guitar player alive would dream of playing Red Rocks. I've
Yep.
been to Red Rocks. First time I was at Red Rocks was about 25 years ago on tour with the band I was in. We were not playing at Red Rocks. We were playing at a club down in Denver, but we drove. You can tour Red Rocks in the day as not, when the concert's not happening.
Yeah, they do like yoga and shit there.
Yeah, I mean, they got to take advantage of the beautiful setting,
Yeah.
right? So I did go there 25 years ago and look out at the stage and try and manifest playing there someday. So it took 25 years, but I just played there Saturday night with a band called Slightly Stupid. Shout out to Slightly Stupid. I go way back with them a million years ago, from being in San Diego.
I've always loved that band.
Yeah, I've sat in with them a bunch over the years, but anyway, I just played with them at Red Rocks. They've always been really kind to me. The show was amazing. The whole experience was amazing, and I get to check that off the list. So yes, I am excited that I got to do that. Proud of myself, etc. All right.
Hell yeah.
So Sugar Ray did go to my high school, but I actually know them now. Just doing what I do, I've been able to meet different people, so I do know them now. But my sister was friends with them, and they actually played. They were called the Shrinky Dinks, which was an old toy that you cut out this plastic and put it in the oven, and it would turn into these little charm trinkets. Shrinky Dinks. So I did go to high school with them, they went to my high school. I didn't go with them. But I want to talk about someone I did go to high school with because it's an inspiration. This is a story, folks, about not giving up your dream. Okay?
Hit me with it. These are
And
my favorite kinds.
Michael does not know this story.
Love it.
This is a story about not giving up on your dream. Here's how it goes.
Okay.
In 9th grade and 10th grade of my high schools in Southern California, I went to school. I was friends with a kid named Peter. His name was Peter Balmacetta. And we rode the bus together. Peter and I rode the bus together. And we were in a bunch of classes together, freshman year of high school. And we became friends, not best friends, but we were friends. And we had a lot of we were both kind of creative kind of kids. And we were working on this creative writing project for English class together. And, we're getting to know each other. And at the time, I wanted to make movies someday for a living. Guitar became this thing that I discovered I could do a little later in high school, like senior year of high school. But freshman year of high school, I really was creative, came up with short stories, wanted to make movies someday in some capacity. So we're talking, and Peter says, oh my God, like, I love movies too. I want to be a famous actor someday, like Robert De Niro or Al Pacino. And then Peter said, there's this newer actor that's our age, actually, that's like really starting to do stuff, and he's really talented, and he's really inspiring to me. His name's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Uh-huh.
And so that's, another one, but that's all I want to do. That's my dream. So he ends up leaving my high school and goes to a performing arts high school because he really had that dream. So then we don't really stay in touch, but he had an older sister that stayed at my high school that I knew a little bit. So high school ends, I go to college, I finish college, and I'm probably about 2 years out of college. So now we're talking, almost 10 years later.
Yeah.
I'm at a wedding, and Peter's sister is at the wedding. And we're all from the same high school, so we get put at the same table. And I hadn't stayed in touch with my friend Peter. And so I see his sister and I go, hey, her name was Javiera or Javier. Javi is what she went by. And I said, Javi, how are you? Like, it's been so long. But real quick, how is your brother Peter doing? I know he really, he was just so passionate about wanting to be an actor. What happened to him? She goes, well, the family's all really concerned. He's in New York City. Nothing has happened, but he hasn't given up, and he's waiting tables. He's basically a professional waiter in New York City. He's, we're getting close to we're in our 30s. Mm-hmm. And nothing's happened, and we're basically kind of begging him to give the dream up because nothing's happening. And I was like, oh, that's too bad. Well, I remember him. If you see him, tell him I said hi. I still hope for the best for him. So then almost 10 years later, I'm watching Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this badass episode, maybe season 2. And Facebook's still really big. And so I'm watching this episode, not paying any mind to it. And a couple of my friends from high school were like, oh my God, did you see Peter Balmaceda on Game of Thrones last night? And I was like, are you kidding me? I love Game of Thrones. I didn't see him on there. And so I start looking it up and I see it and I go, oh, okay. Yeah, I do recognize him. But he changed his name to Pedro Pascal.
I love this story.
Yeah. So he was almost 40 when he got on Game of Thrones. And then that was the start. That was his big break. He then got on Narcos. Then he got on Mandalorian. Then he started getting in movies. And now he's one of the most famous actors in the world currently. And that happened. He was almost 40 when so if he would have given up, he would not be Pedro Pascal. And I love that story.
How old was he when he left? How old was he when he started on this journey? Was he 20? So it was a 20-year journey?
Yeah, I mean, he was acting though when he was 13, in plays and stuff. So it was a 30-year overnight success. Yeah. And the thing was, he on paper should have given up, Hey man, you're almost 40. Actors should be in their 20s who want a real career. And he just didn't give up and ended up becoming, a super famous actor. I like telling the story. I'm not in touch with him or anything. We were friends so long ago. So I'm not in touch with him or anything, but I just love that, that perseverance.
Yeah, that's the word. I will say that it definitely seems clear. When you go and you follow a dream like that, whether it's in the arts or whether it's a business thing or whatever it is that you're doing, that's really, really hard like that, where you have to manifest it and there's no real path. You just have to keep walking and figure it out. It's just about resilience and perseverance. That's the thing that it comes down to more than anything else. Not your talent or being at the right time or the right place. I mean, it's just, do you not give up when everyone else gives up?
So my YouTube career started in 2008.
Yeah.
And right before things turned around for me, I had regretted doing music for a living altogether. Now, that doesn't mean I regretted learning guitar, playing guitar, loving music. It means I regretted, you get a little more, you start to have kids, you get a little older.
Totally.
You kind of get a little more pragmatic about it because nothing has happened. So I really, really regretted doing it for a living because I was I could have gotten a business job and then guitar would be my creative outlet that I enjoy. Now guitar is the thing I kind of resent because I loved it so much and tried to combine it with making a living with it. And so that's why I regretted it. Not that I loved guitar or not. And so I can at least relate to the Pedro thing in that way, is that, I was there, I really regretted it. Um, but I'd gone so far down that path that I really didn't have things that I was better at.
You took the words out of my mouth. Like the same feelings you're talking about, I felt, and I don't mind sharing this stuff. Like when I had a much different journey than you, like in this YouTube thing. But when I first started GuitarGate, I spent my life savings to make the website and the courses and everything, and then went broke for like 3 years, and like was really like regretful. But I also like there's something that happens when you burn the bridges or you burn the boats and you cross the river, and you have to figure it out. And like you just said, if you spent your whole life getting good at something, you also by kind of default don't get really good at anything else,
Yeah.
And so you kind of have to be that person and figure it out,
Well, I met
And
you during that time, right?
you did. You had not relaunched yet in 2016. So I started in 2013, and I think Tim Pierce actually connected us, or vice versa. What was first? I don't know. But at that point in time, I was nobody. I was small, and I was literally just reaching out to people that I looked up to, that appeared to be making a living teaching online, and I had chosen the education and the internet. I knew I was a good player, but I thought I was perhaps even a better teacher, and I knew that I knew that I could support a family, doing education, and so I gave up looking for studios and stages and picked cameras and computers and education, the internet, and like you were like the guy that I was like, he's got kids, he's doing this, it's fucking possible, right? And like we got connected, and the first time I came to your house and you spent a whole day with me, I had nothing like what I have now going on. It was pure just fire, and I was broke, like had like in the situation I talked about, and it meant the world to me, really, and it still does. But yes, that thing you're talking about, like I feel it, and I know you felt it, and it's a real thing.
Yeah. Well,
I kind of feel like I'm
you're,
doing it again with Teleport, to be
yeah, you're
honest.
a good example though of like what manifestation really is, because it's not a thing where you lay around and ask for things to happen and then they fall in your lap. You
Yeah,
reached out to me. You didn't even know
yeah,
me,
that's
right?
true.
And I'm not the reason you became successful, but your energy of going, I'm reaching out to this guy, I'm reaching out to this guy, I'm going to go grab this, I'm going to go try and meet everybody, I'm going to try this idea, I'm going to do things, take
Yeah,
action. And that's really what manifesting is you're visualizing it, but then you're also creating those potential opportunities. And not every single thing that you put out there is going to pay back with what you're hoping, but if you keep doing it,
almost nothing.
no, right, but one thing, just
One.
one thing, you try a bunch, and one thing can be
Yeah.
that thing that
Yeah,
happens. So,
I feel like I'm doing it all over again with Teleport. I was joking with my old boss the other day. I was talking to him. I worked in his he gave me my first job when I came home from LA, and I was totally undeserving of a job. But he gave it to me, and I fell in love with teaching. The point is, I was like, the next thing I do is not going to be invent something that doesn't exist in a market that doesn't exist yet. Like we got to stop this trend. Um, but anyway, I don't even know how we got on that tangent. But check this out. So I got 3 people. So here's your lead. Anybody can download if they're on the app. And then I got one more. This is from Randy Adams, one of our masterclass instructors. I just want to say, Randy, thank you so much for all you do. You're the man. Really have appreciated you putting so much time into these. So Randy added a lead on track 2 here. It's a rhythm part. So Marty, I don't know if you knew this, but you can solo tracks. So that's just Randy's little lead part. And then check, we got one more. We got my buddy Dan. I thought I saw Dan on here. He ripped one too. Let's hear what Dan sounds like. Totally different sound. Listen to this. So there you have it, my friends. This is a little Mary Jane's Last Dance. I appreciate you guys. You got Marty on guitar, me on bass, and Teleport playing drums. You can download them all in the app right now.
Would you use a direct out of your amp or something for effects and stuff?
Do I?
No, is that like, for instance, that overdriven with delay?
Yeah, so Dan's thing here we listen to, like, he probably just is going straight out of his pedal board with whatever he has on his pedal board straight into the Teleport.
Yeah.
So it's just whatever's coming through the 1/4 inch is what gets turned into a shareable file.
Very
And
cool.
that's it. That's it.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Appreciate you, Michael. I'm
Appreciate
stoked
you,
that you're
brother.
going to be part of the Marty Music Mountain Retreat with all those other amazing people. It's already got a nice amount of people coming.
It's gonna be great, dude.
But I'd love about 5 more.
So if anybody's watching, right? So it's the link is in the description, and the mods have also been sharing it in the comments. It's in upstate New York. It's in the Catskills. It's in Big Indian, New York. I was actually just at this resort with my son like a few weeks ago for Roots Rock Revival, and it was awesome. So if anybody can swing it out there, come hang out with Marty and I and Eric Gales and Molly Miller and the pitch meeting band, like, and everyone else.
Jared James
Nichols, like, it's
Trey
going to
Hensley.
be Trey. It's going to be great. So
It's going to be really awesome. And it's a good balance of master classes and learning, but then also just watching killer performances. It's going to be,
and the hang.
yeah, and a hang. So it's going to be a balance of both of those. And I'll be there the whole time. I'm not going to hide out from anybody. I'm happy to, enjoy hanging out with people, and really, you'll just find me standing over near Molly.
All right. Well, on that note, so again, check out those links. If you can attend, it'd be awesome to meet you all and play in person. I will be doing a masterclass featuring the Teleport. So if anybody up there, it sounds like 2 people in the chat are coming. It'd be nice to play with you in person. And if you want to download anything that you heard on here tonight, just go to the Teleport app. It's free on iOS or Android. And if you have your pedal, you can jam with us. And ping Marty on Teleport. Get him to rip some leads for you.
Yeah, I need to get using it more. Super fun. You know how it is, like,
Dude, you kidding me? Of course I know how it
like,
is.
well,
Hanging on by a thread here, Marty.
You guys know how many kids Michael has? Do they know how many kids you have?
4 boys.
That's insane.
It is indescribable.
How old's your oldest?
I have my oldest is 14, so going into high school, 9th grade. Then I have 11-year-old going into 6th. I have a 9-year-old going into 3rd, and then my 5-year-old's going into kindergarten. So for the first time since I was 26 years old, so in 15 years,
There'll be an
right?
empty house for part of the day.
Yeah. Do you know? I mean, you do know But for anybody else out there, it's a rhetorical question. Do you know how hard it is to do anything when you have a child at home with you for 15 years? Nonetheless, all of the, all the stuff that we do and being on camera and it's like I'm a little bit like, wow, I can't believe that, but I'm also like pretty ready to like actually have full work days
Amazing.
and things like that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
My daughter's starting her 3rd year of college.
That's crazy. Because
And
when
then
I met her, she was like,
a
I
little
don't know,
kid.
6 or something.
Yeah. And then my son is going to be a senior in high school. So
That's
I'm almost
unbelievable.
fully empty nested.
Yeah.
And honestly, a senior in high school, you're definitely partially empty nested anyway.
Totally.
Like I am the one that says, "Hey, do you want to do something? Are you around? Do you want to watch a movie?" And then my daughter, real quick, my daughter started editing my tutorials this last 2 months.
I want to hire my kids so badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation.
She's
and
really happy to do it.
that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna sign off so we don't keep everybody. But let me say goodbye here.
Thank you, everyone.
Eli, thanks for tuning on. John, many vibes. I appreciate you. Rob Brossi. No, not Keith Urban next week. He's in Australia. Can't wait to get him on here one of these days. And thank you to all the moderators. You got Cashew and Mr. Tonic. I love you all very much. Again, thanks for tuning in. Check out, please consider, if you can swing it, joining us at Marty's Camp. The link's in the description. And if you don't have a teleport, you can pick one of those up at teleport.guitargate.com, also in the description. And if you don't want to do that, you can download the app for free, and you can jam along with us and just be part of the community. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you live next Tuesday, and hopefully in person at Marty's Camp. Cheers.